probably seen some eye-catching graphics on other people's videos, but aren't sure how to add them to yours. It's time to learn how with a few simple steps. Just so that we are all on the same page, I'm going to give you two definitions. I know, Jennifer, what are you doing giving definitions? But this is a classroom, right? The first thing you need to know is graphic overlay. When I'm using the term graphic overlay, basically what I mean is anything that's on top of the main video where you can still see the main video. So for example, I'm going to put a graphic overlay right here. Did you see that? That is a graphic overlay. The second thing is lower thirds. And this is a graphic overlay. You see why I had to go over that term first. It's located on the bottom third of your video. For those of you that are here all the time, this probably sounds really familiar because last week I taught you how to make your own LinkedIn description lower third. If you haven't watched that, you'll get the opportunity to watch it at the end of today's video. Log into your Canva account. If you don't have an account yet, you can sign up for free or get a free trial of Canva Pro using my Empower Canvassador link in the description box below. First thing we need to do is click on this video icon. If you have filmed your video like this, like the video that you're watching right now, you're going to click video 1080. If you film this on your phone and you filmed it vertically, like what you would watch on a YouTube short, then you would click this one called mobile video. We're going to click on video. Once you're in the project, you need to upload a video. Go to the left-hand side, scroll over to uploads. You can upload files by clicking upload files. You can actually drag and drop files straight onto the canvas. You can add them to folders. There's a lot of different ways that you can do this. You can even click the three dots right here and use Dropbox, Google Photos, and Google Drive. Sometimes there are more or less options. I'm just going to click upload file. I'm uploading these 3 files that I just exported from my video editor. We're going to click open. Did I just hear a couple of you go, "Oh, this isn't working. Why isn't my video uploading?" We're going to take a deep breath. I'm going to link in the description box a video about why your video isn't uploading. And that's why I just uploaded small clips right here. The uploading process may take a little while, but once they're done uploading, you can add them to your canvas. I want this one first. As an Empower Canvas. And I'm just going to size it to the size of the canvas. And then I'm going to click add a page, go to upload. These are the 2 that I want to add something from Canva that's a graphic overlay on them. I need one called link in description, which may not be in the Elements tab, but let's go look. Elements and type in link in description. There's a lot of link in bio, but I don't see one that says link in description. What I could do is just go over to text and click on add a text box or whatever and type in link in description each and every time I want to add the link in description graphic overlay. Click add a page and I'm going to go to projects. And then here I've got one that says lower thirds. So I'm going to click on that. Use link in description. There it is. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this out so that we can see it. If you want to know how to make this exactly, I'm going to link to this tutorial at the end of today's video. I used my mouse left button and I'm going to select everything right there. I'm going to copy it, Control C, Command C if you're on a Mac. I'm going to go right here and paste it, Control V or Command V if you're on a Mac. There's a few things that I need to decide. Color. I think that I don't want that green because there's so much red here. Because I'm in Chrome, there's an eyedropper tool. So I'm going to click the plus button on the colors, click the eyedropper, and for some reason, the eyedropper is not working. That's all right. I've got a workaround for that too. We're going to take a screenshot of this so that we can get the color that we want. I'm going to use my Stream Deck. I will put up the keys right here as to what the Stream Deck is using. Screenshot. And I'm just going to grab that color and Control V to paste it in. And the reason why I did that was to get the color for this. So now I'm going to click the link. Sometimes the easiest solution is not the easiest solution. And now down here I've got photo colors. So I'm going to try it. That's probably a good one. And then I'm going to click change all. And it's going to change everything all across all the pages to be that. I do like that a lot. It's going to pop up and stay for the duration of the clip, and I don't want that. Select all of them. I used my mouse again, the left mouse, and selected both. Right click and click Show Element Timing. It's going to show all of the element timing, and I'm going to scroll back and start to listen to see where I want it to actually show up. As an empowered Canvassador, I actually do have a link. Oh, so it's right there. So I want it right before. This is a playhead, and then I've got a long line right here, and I wanted this to pop up right before that. So I'm left clicking this and bringing it in. And I'm actually going to bring it in closer to that playhead line. And let's see whether it's right now. As an empowered Canvassador, I actually do have a link in the description box below. I think I might cut it in just a little bit. Sometimes things are a little tricky when you've got a video on it. So just know that if you're experiencing that, it's just a thing. I'm actually going to click change out of this view so that I can get more of my canvas on screen while I'm working on this part, because that might help me be able to grab it easier. Use link in description. I'm going to change this typewriter. Maybe I don't want typewriter. Maybe I want ascend, on enter, word, direction. Yes, love it. It's super important to know where to place your graphic. I'm using it as a lower third, and I designed this lower third image, you would call it a graphic overlay, to show me exactly where to place my lower third. I want it to be below this dotted line, and I don't want it to be in the right-hand corner, because in the right-hand corner, typically there's going to be a watermark on your video. Go ahead, look at my video, and you're going to notice a little logo on the right-hand side. And if you click that, it will give you the option to subscribe to the channel. So we don't want any of our graphic overlays to be underneath that. So that's why I created this graphic. I'm going to Control X, and then I'm going to put it right on top. I just want to make sure we're going to center it there and put it in the middle, that my lower third is below that line, and it is. You're probably thinking, where can you get that graphic? Well, I actually recently sent it out to my newsletter crew, but if you're not on that newsletter list and you want this specific graphic, I will leave some information about how to get that in the description. This one right here probably is about the newsletter, because I mention it in both videos. To the people that are on my newsletter. So I want something like join today. I'm going to go to Elements and type in join today. Sign up. Ooh, sign up's better. And I think I like that a lot. Now, I kind of like the way that that looks. And let's give it a little animation. So I clicked animate. Let's just look at all of these. Rise, pan, fade, pop, probably, blur, succession, breathe, baseline, drift, maybe drift or pop, tectonic tumble, neon, scrapbook, stomp, and then there's some add-on effects. I think I'm just going to go with a simple pop on both and slow it down. Slow it down is a Canva Pro feature, but I like having the ability to slow it down or speed up my animations. So let's click this right here. It's going to take me back to that video view. And you'll see that I still have element timing turned on, which is great. And I'm going to watch this and see when I want it to pop in. To the people that are on my... Okay, I think I'm just going to let it go like that. And then let's try. To the people that are on my newsletter, sign up on Friday. And it went away. That specifically was a graphic overlay. It wasn't a lower third. So it doesn't need to follow the dotted line, right? I just wanted to put it in a spot that made sense for this video. First, we're going to export them, and then I'm going to show you how I add them to my video editor, but also how I export little clips to be able to upload them into Canva like I did at the very beginning of today's tutorial. Now, it's important to know that when I'm doing this, I will be using a video editor called Camtasia, but you should be able to get the gist of it with what I'm sharing here because it should be very similar. And I'm going to title page 1 link in description. And I'm going to title page 2 sign up for newsletter. And now I'm going to download them. If you have Canva for free, you are going to want to download each page individually. But if you have Canva Pro, you can click this little button that says download pages as separate files. It's going to download it in a zipped file. That's how Canva does it for both videos and for images if you download a bunch of them. Here is my download folder. I'm going to right click this and click extract all. It's going to be extracted to a new folder, and then I can click extract. If I go to download, you're going to see that there's the zipped file. Here it says compressed, and then here is the unzipped file. Here are those two videos. It has a couple things that I want to add to it. And one of those things is this little part that you saw me create. This is the original. As an Empower Canvassador, I actually do have a link in the description box below, and you'll see that link in description didn't pop up. I'm going to use my Stream Deck because that's what I do, and I will put the keys up here somewhere, and I press the media button. Under downloads, in that unzipped file, I'm going to add both of these. Link in description, sign up for newsletter, so that they are in my media bin. I'm going to grab this first one, linked in description, left click and drag it down, because essentially what I want it to do is replace that. I'm going to delete clip 1, slide down clip 2. Sometimes it gives me a little bit of trouble. So what I will do is click another keyboard shortcut. I love my Stream Deck, and fit it to the timeline so that I can select all of these and move it over a little bit and then bring that down. Sometimes that's just a little easier for me. The other way you can change the size of things is by using this little button right here. I've got a lot of keyboard shortcuts that I use in my video editor, and whatever video editor you use, I highly recommend looking up the keyboard shortcuts, whether you use them on your actual keyboard or you use them with a Stream Deck like I have, or even a fancy mouse that I use. I'm right-handed. I love this thing. Now it's there. I have a Canva free. As an Empower Canvassador, I actually do have a link in the description box below for you to get a free trial of Canva Pro. That worked very well. Mouse, I'm going to move to the next scene. Here it is, where you can see I'm going to be replacing that clip. I feel like there's got to be a simpler way. What I want to do is replace this clip. Let's see. Is there a replace selected media? Replace from start. Okay, that's my selected media. And I'm leaning in because I've not done this before. Ripple from start. Let's just replace from start. That is so much easier. To the people that are on my newsletter crew on Friday, whenever I say just play around with your software and see what you can figure out on your own, that's what I mean. Like, I just did that. You probably want to know how I got those little clips in the first place. Instead of putting in a 19-minute video into Canva that may not have uploaded, what I do is I find the spot on the video that I want to add something to. Let's say it's this. I split it. I'm going to click S on my keyboard. I go through and figure out where I want the end of it to be. Let's say that it's there. And I click S on my keyboard again. For this specific video editor, and I feel like others can do this too, I can actually export a tiny clip. I'm not sure if it's available just on the selected media. Let's see. It's not, but if I use this playhead and select this red button, it's the one on the right if you're colorblind, I can take this and move it like that and like highlight everything in that clip. And then right click, export timeline selection as. And when I click that, I can export that tiny selection. Do you remember how I talked about making the LinkedIn description and there's a video about that? The video on your screen shows you exactly how to make that custom animation for your YouTube videos.